Hello, everyone. Please, Mr. John, mute your mic first. Mute your mic for now. Hello, everyone. It's great to have you all on board. It's another time with tutorial, the enthusiastic tutor. And in today's tutorial, it happens to be our very first Telegram class on the course GST104. And we all know how things are being done in the Telegram class. Way different from the YouTube classes where we have the tutor doing all the talking. Here on Telegram, it is more of interaction and less of talking by the tutor. And for those of you who might be wondering how those things work, all you need to do is just head straight to our official website, www.tutor.net, and find the WhatsApp button in the top right hand corner on our home page or any other page. Use the WhatsApp button to send us a direct message. We're happy to guide you on how to become a member. So with me today, I have Mr. John and Ms. Chi. Good evening, Mr. John. Good evening, Ms. Chi. I will be calling on to Ms. Chi to open the floor. So let's hear what you have been able to get so far from the YouTube classes you've been attending to, or from the YouTube class you've been attending, starting from the very first volume. Ms. Chi, you have the floor, please.
Okay, so from the very first volume, we talked about library in a whole, the definition of library, and then the history and the origin of library.
Okay.
Yes, so from the definition of library, we're able to find out that library in French actually means librairie, and in Latin it means liber, and liber means book.
Wonderful. Awesome.
It also says that library is an organized collection of resources that is made accessible and also available to a defined community for reference or for borrowing.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Yes, and it could be accessed either physically or digitally, maybe in a physical
Yes.
building, in a room, or in a virtual space.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Okay. Please go ahead, ma'am.
Okay, so library collection consists of periodical, newspapers, manuscripts, storybooks, novels, CDs, whatever can give people access to information and knowledge. All of this can be found
Information.
in
Yes.
a
And knowledge
library.
in the library.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Wonderful. That's the idea behind the library. It's a repository of knowledge, a pool of knowledge, a reliable pool of knowledge whereby you can always go there to draw from it. Please continue, ma'am.
Okay, then we talked about the Latin and the Greek idea of the bookcase, which is being represented by biblioteca.
Yeah, biblioteca, yes.
Then in French, it is called biblio, biblio, bibliothèque.
Biblioteca.
Biblio,
Biblioteca.
sorry, I beg. All this baby grammar, I don't know.
Biblioteca. It's
Biblioteca.
not actually English. It's not actually English. That's why it's a bit difficult to pronounce.
Okay, so after that, we moved over to the history and the origin of library.
Okay.
The first library contains archives of all the earliest forms of writings, and these writings
Yes.
were in clay. It were in clay tablets, and
Yes. Clay tablets.
some were
Cuneiform forms.
in
There are.
cuneiform script, which was discovered
Yes.
in 2600 BC.
What's BC in full?
BC means before Christ.
Also.
Yes. Then after that, we take a look at Zhang, 2011. It says that the earliest discovery of private archives were kept in Ugarit
Yes.
in 1900 BC at Nepal, also at
1900
Nineveh.
BC. Awesome.
Yes, also at Nineveh about 700 BC.
Awesome. Awesome.
And then
Sorry,
there were
just a
also
moment.
this. Okay.
Mr. John, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Can you repeat all this information on your note as well?
Yes, sir.
Good.
I have everything, sir.
Please, you can mute your mic now. Miss Chi, please, you can continue.
Okay, so still under the history and origin of library, there were also discoveries of
Okay.
private or personal libraries of books in classical Greece in the 5th century. It can also be called the
Okay.
classical period.
Classical, yes.
Then the great libraries of the Mediterranean world in the 6th century.
Okay.
That of Constantinople and
Yes,
Alexandria.
Constantine. Awesome.
And then in the 15th century, in the central and northern Italy, there was the
Okay.
libraries of humanists.
Okay.
And then we went further to look at China. It says that in China, there is the oldest emphatically and categorically library, and the name of this library is called the Tianyin Chamber
Awesome.
Library.
Awesome.
Now, the Tianyin Chamber Library was founded in 1561 by Fan Queen during the Ming Dynasty. And this
Awesome.
particular library has a collection of 70,000 volumes of antique books.
Yes.
And the antique could be referred to as a collectible object. It could be a piece or a work of art which is of high value because of its age and the quality.
Yes. Wonderful.
And then we moved over to the North America, where we have personal collection of books that were brought into the continent by French settlers in the 16th century.
Okay.
We also found out that the oldest known personal library of the North American continent was founded there by Jesuit College in Quebec City in
Big.
1635. Yes, Quebec City,
Wonderful.
1635. So that is all I have for the history and origin of the library.
Yes,
And that
you
is all
said it
for
all.
volume one.
Thank you very much for that. Mr. John, you can unmute your mic. I want you to take it up from the next one, and that should be the types of libraries. Do you have anything on that, Mr. John? The types of libraries.
Oh, okay, sir. Types of libraries, Abi.
Yes, please.
Okay, types of libraries. We have special or research libraries.
Okay.
We have academic libraries.
Wonderful.
And we have public library. And
Have.
national.
I heard you said have. It is have. You were supposed to use have,
Sir?
not have.
Yeah,
I heard you said have.
we have
Yes, have.
sir.
Yes, please go ahead.
Okay, sir. We have national libraries.
So what do you have? What do you
Uh,
have on the academic library?
okay. On academic library is an academic institution such as university, polytechnic, and colleges of education.
Yes, libraries that are situated in academic institutions. Thank you very much for that. That means that this academic library, you find them like National University of Nigeria also has its library, although library is more virtual than physical because it's National University does everything online, right? Most of everything online. And then the other kind of universities like University of Abuja, University of Lagos, they have their library where their students can go get book, draw from the pool of knowledge. Okay, thank you very much for that. Then what are the functions of academic library? Do you have anything on that?
Yes, sir.
So what do you have on the functions of academic library?
Okay, let me. Oh, I'm confused. Okay.
Are you
The
there?
function is yes, sir.
Okay, go ahead, please.
The information that needs of the staff and student.
Please can you take
Number
that
one,
again?
and the health of the institution, sir.
Please can you take that again?
Uh, okay. The information needs of the staff and student, and the health of the institution.
No. There's a word you are missing. There's a word you are missing.
Okay.
Provision. Provision of information. You don't have that in your notes?
No, sir.
Provision. Please include it. Provision
Provision.
of information,
Okay, sir.
materials as required for the academic program. Just add provision.
Provision. Provision. Okay. For that information, right?
Yes, before the information. So we have provision of information, materials. Are we good?
Next, the provision of information, is it the same to that material or is different, sir?
It's the same thing, sir. Provision of
Okay, sir.
information and materials. The provision
Oh,
of
okay, sir.
information and materials as required for the academic program.
Okay, sir.
All right. Do you have that?
I just write it down now. I didn't have it before, sir.
Okay, it's fine. So please continue. What else do you have there on the function of academic library? Just give us one more functions and we can move to the next one.
Okay. Health of the institution, sir. Is it heart? Yes, the health of the institution. Yes.
Okay, we can move straight to that of special library. What do you have on special library? Research plus special library.
Research research and special library is a special and specific interest, like privately owned by a organization. Can you hear me, sir?
Is that what you have in your notes?
Yes, sir. A special and specific interest, privately owned by organization.
Okay. Please continue, sir.
Yes, sir. And examples of special libraries is IITA, that's International
Okay.
Institution of Tropical Agriculture.
Wonderful.
And we have NISER, that's NISER, that's Nigerian Institute of Social and Economic Research.
Research. Wonderful. Wonderful. I think that's fine. That's fine.
And
Okay.
yes, sir.
I want you to go straight to the school libraries. What do you have on school libraries?
School libraries. Okay. The school libraries contains involves primary and secondary schools.
Okay. I
Yes,
want
sir.
you to put it correctly. I want you to put it
Okay.
correctly.
Okay. It is established in schools. Established in schools such as primary and secondary school.
Better. Better. It's better this way. School libraries are libraries that are established in schools such as primary and secondary schools. So
Yes, sir.
can you tell me the difference between school libraries and the very first one we made mention of the other time, which is
Sir.
academic library? Can you tell me the difference?
Okay. The difference. The school libraries. Okay. Academic libraries. They involved
Yes,
in this
please.
thing. They involved in universities or colleges.
No, don't use the
Well,
word
the
involved.
school libraries,
Correct.
okay, they
I want you to put
establish,
that's more like it. Or they are found.
they
Establish.
establish,
They are
sir,
found. Yes. Wonderful. Continue, please.
okay, the academic libraries found in universities, colleges, and colleges.
Found. Please put things correctly. Are found.
Okay, the academic libraries are found in universities and
Yes.
colleges,
Wonderful.
while the school libraries are found in primary and secondary schools.
Awesome. You've done a great job. Thank you very much for that. So I want you to mute your
Thank you, sir.
mic for now, and let's have Miss Chi also present before our time is expired. So Miss Chi, I want you to take it up from what we have here under. Okay, just a moment. A lot of types of libraries are here. So I want you to talk about the general library services. Do you have anything on that? Miss Chi, are you there?
I'm here. You said about what? So I didn't get you. You said I should talk about what, sir?
The general library service, please.
Okay. Under library services. Under library services, we have the reference service, and the
Okay.
reference service is one of the Hmm. Sorry, the reference service is one of the offers that the
Great.
general service library have. Sorry, please, can you guys
Okay.
hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, so according to Kadi in 2012, he said that the reference service is the kind of service that has to do with personal assistance given by the reference personnel to a library
Wonderful.
user.
So who is the reference personnel?
Who is a reference personnel? A reference personnel is like will I say a person that works in a library and the job of the
Yes, more
person
like
is to give personal assistance to those people that come to use the library.
exactly. Yes, the librarians. Those are
Oh,
reference personnel.
the
Please note
librarian.
that.
All right.
So please continue on what you have on the reference process. You have anything on the reference process?
Okay, so it also says that the reference service involves interviewing the library user to know how his problem can be solved. So whoever wants
That
to
is the
come to use the
process.
library, it is the
Yes.
job of the reference personnel to ask the user to know what exactly he's looking for. Then he
For
can be able to like refer the solution
exactly.
to the library user.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Awesome.
And then we also talked about queries. Simply
Okay.
put, queries are questions that are demanding answers.
Answers. Wonderful.
Then we talked about different types of queries. So under different types of queries, we have directional queries. Directional queries involves
Okay.
a reader questioning for a specific location within the
Hmm.
library.
Yes. Wonderful.
And then the next one we have is the ready slash quick reference question. In this case, a reader asks a specific question relating to the use of a library material.
Material. Wonderful. Wonderful.
Then we have the search question. Under the search question, a reader often needs background information or general information on a theme or topic sentence or case study.
Okay.
Then we also went further to talk about research question. We said that this is a more serious type of reference service. Here, the user is faced with research topics that requires comprehensive reference in
Yes.
order to attend to his or
Not
her research question.
not comprehensive reference, but comprehensive reference sources.
Sorry?
Comprehensive reference sources.
Okay, sources, comprehensive reference sources.
Yes.
So these
So we're
sources
going to call
would,
it a wrap here for today.
okay.
Um, in our next class, we'll be taking it up from vertical files. Please let's note that. I'm also highlighting it from my end here. So we're going to be talking about vertical files from our next class. Hopefully, this week we are going to be done with this course Telegram classes, and by next week we can start John, do you have any question? Miss
Sir?
Miss Chi, do you have any question?
Oh, no, sir.
I wanted to ask,
Okay, Mr.
when
John, please mute
when
your
are we
mic.
going
Then
to
after Miss Chi, you can ask your question.
Okay, so I wanted to ask, when are we going to be having the CIT 104 class? Because our practical is coming up April 21st of this, like 21st
Okay,
of this month.
I haven't sent you the guide. I haven't sent you the video first.
No, I don't know. Not yet. CIT 104.
Okay, that means we've not done it then. Mr. John, are you also doing CIT 104?
I'm not doing it, sir. But don't forget to send the class for me, oh, sir.
No problem. I saw your message. I will respond shortly.
Okay, sir, because this one, there is no time again. The exam has already come to the beginning because remaining only 2 months. We don't have any watch time again.
I understand. No problem. Thank you. I love
And
this. I love this zeal.
and this TMA, sir. Oh, this TMA for this GST104. Ah, this one is simple, sir. Everyone that
you have been taking classes.
I'm telling you, sir.
When you take classes, when you do the due diligence, even when you go and write your exam, you will see people getting 7/70, 2/70. The same exam you write, you get 50, you get 6/70. And they'll be like, how did you do it? When you are doing your due diligence,
Yes,
attending classes, attending to your notes, using the keynotes, exam practice questions, they don't know. So it's not really a big deal. It's about how much time and effort you have invested in the place of studying. That is what makes it look easy. So
yes,
I
sir.
guess we are all good for tonight. So Miss Chi, after we are done with this course, we'll start GST CIT104. And the practicals, maybe they are changing this term, maybe they are changing it this semester. Most likely the questions on the practicals are more like programming questions. It's the same thing they usually use, but let's look forward to it. Maybe they will change it this time. You guys get questions like some statistical ratio to calculate, some programming flow charts and pseudo codes. That's what they did last semester. Maybe this semester will be different anyway. But after we are done with this course this week, I will send you the CIT 104 classes so you can get started and get familiar with what you should be expecting though. So that will be all for now. Thank you, Ms. Chi. Thank you, Mr. John. Let's all have a wonderful night rest. Bye.
Good night, sir.